Okay, if you go into Google Classroom, I'm gonna show you how to wire up your wiring harness for your car. So find the Wire Your RC Car, open up this diagram here, and let's see if we can make any sense out of it. You're gonna have to really zoom in. In fact, I'm gonna first connect the Arduino Nano to the motor driver. Let's do these 6 wires right here. So let's really zoom in on that, see where those wires go. Sweet. So we're going to connect a wire from D3 all the way, follow that orange one, over to that guy. All right, and we'll just see how that goes. So let's see, have a look at this. Here's all my parts. This is what you're going to need. All right, so I've got all my parts here. Let's just focus on the Nano and the motor driver and all of our wires that are the male end and the female end. And now you can separate these. I need 6 wires. I'm going to see if I can keep 6 together. You can separate them all if you want. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. You should have 10 of these that are male, female. So let's just use these 6. And let's see if I have my Arduino in the right orientation here. It's got the charging side on the left and then those little pins on the right. So let's see here. So I'll take my charging end on the left and all these pins are on the right there. You can see that. So, and now my motor driver's over here. We just need to connect these pins from D3 to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that's 6 pins over to these 6 pins. But let's first notice that if you have a new one of these, or you might have these little guys on here, they're little wire protector things. You got to take them off. Just use your fingernail if you can to take those off. Sometimes you might need a little, like grab a little knife or something to pry those guys off. And let's look. That D3 goes over to that second one there. Okay, so that's the one I'm going to connect first, just for funsies. Let's try it. And now colors don't have to match up. In fact, they rarely will. You may not have all the same colors as in the diagram. So I'm going to take my D3, that's the male end here, and that's, for me, it's a blue. So I'm going to put that right next to where it says D3 in the breadboard there. Okay, so it doesn't focus too good. And that one needs to end up over here, the second to the last one. Boom, like so. And we're just going to do the same for all the other ones. So D4 goes over to the third from the left. D4, so I'll just take this guy, make it D4, and that, for me, that's green, and that goes over here. Third from the left. Yeah, it might be easier if you undid all of them. I don't know, you can keep them as a little rainbow there or undo them all. And now let's do D5. It goes to the first one. For me, D5 is yellow. I'll put that guy in here. And goes over to the first guy over there. Sweet. Alright, so I got those 3 done there. And go back over. D6 on here is purple, goes to the far right one. For me, it's orange. I'll plug it in. And that's the far right guy. And now let's do D7 is yellow. That's the second one. For me, it's red. D7. And it's the second one from the right. Ooh, it's getting a little squishy in there. And then the last one, there it goes there. Just kind of, they've got a little give to them if you gotta like push them over a little bit and just slide that guy in there. There it goes. Just push them all down so they're nice and happy on both sides. Yay. All right, so we got those. Sweet. Now let's connect also to the motor driver. Let's get this red and black here. And those come around to here. And you'll notice there's going to end up being 1, 2, 3 wires that end up connecting to this ground. GND is ground. And then VIN, that is voltage in. There should be 1, 2 of those coming in. So let's do this black one here, and it's going to be male to male, ground to ground. Let's take a look at that. So that's my ground right here to ground over here. And that's going to require a male-male. Oh, look at that. I even have a black one. Look at that. Black one that goes male to male. So I'll plug that guy in over here on the ground. Get in there. And then I need to plug it in down here. But to do that, you're going to need a little screwdriver, a little Phillips. So if you don't have one, you'll have to let me know. Maybe you got one in the garage. Bigger ones won't work. I just unscrewed it a little bit, and then you got to slide it in right in there, and then we'll tighten it down until it's decently tight. There we go. That's the ground. Now let's do this red guy here, the 12 volt there. It just means it can handle up to 12 volts there, because we're doing 9, and that goes into there. So that's another male. So for me, I don't have a red, so I'll just grab a green here, and we'll go from here, loosen it up, plug that guy in. This on the diagram was the red one, and so that is supposed to come over here where it says VIN. Okay, right there. Sweet. So now let's see if we have all of our wires that go from the nano to the motor driver. 6 and 2. 6 and 2.